was just on Twitter and came across a post that Questlove put up of a deputy shooting a groundhog. What the heck, bro? How? And then it has the nerve to say fatal. A deputy with the Carroll County Sheriff's Office fatally shot a groundhog in Eldersburg on Sunday. Fatal, bro. How do you shoot a groundhog and it not be fatal? They're not that big. They're quite small. Unless you graze it, I mean, even then, a flesh wound still might kill it. It's a tiny animal. Why the heck did he pick the thing up? Listen, you're a cop, bro. You mean to tell me that you put, and this is from a personal, I was a cop for 8 years in the military. So I'm not looking from the outside in. I was in it. You mean to tell me you put that bulletproof vest on, you load that 9mm, make sure all of your things within your belt are functioning properly, and you afraid to pick up a groundhog, bro? You mean you're going into the job knowing you could die, you could get shot, you could be ambushed, anything could happen, and you afraid to pick up a groundhog, bro? Listen, this needs to be part of training. If you are afraid to interact with a small rodent, how you coming into this and not afraid to die? See, that's the thing. A lot of times, it is the persona that comes along with the job that is intriguing, not the actual juice it takes to do it. This man just showed his true colors. He was not about that life. He had to handle a groundhog, and he couldn't do it. He killed it. He killed a groundhog. You mean to tell me that if somebody that gave him them same heebie-jeebies rolled up on him, he ain't gonna do the same thing? That was a groundhog and he was intimidated. Come on, son. Y'all is tripping for real. There needs to be a whole heap of rules and regulations that go along with hiring law enforcement, because let me tell you, there was some foolery even going on when I was a cop, and it's always been going on, because that's a story for another time. Long story short, this man belongs in a zoo as a zookeeper with a tranquilizer gun, so he can do this and not harm any animals. He seems to be real good at zeroing in and making sure he hits that target, so hopefully he can tranquilize some lions and some gorillas, so we can, if they need some medical attention and can get themselves back on track, he would be best suited in that. Not protecting people. He ain't protect that groundhog. That groundhog didn't wake up expecting to die from a police officer. So groundhogs committing crimes now? That's what we doing? Groundhog lives don't matter? Come on, son. Now, I tell you this. Don't let him pull me over. Don't let me be caught in Carroll County. Don't let me get pulled over by the groundhog killer, because I'm screaming. Listen, you ain't about to get me. I'm way bigger than a groundhog now. I'm not. Nah, man. He needs to go. He needs to hold a tranquilizer gun and do his due diligence in the zoo. And that is no shade at all. Had it been a tranquilizer gun, we could have, saved that groundhog. That man is a danger to society. He needs gun reform. See, y'all got it twisted. See, you got me going off on a tangent now. Get it together. That's all.